You're watching a Syndicate program.
Sarlacc Digest Shadow Council. They are the supporters working quietly behind the scenes, making sure the show survives, evolves, and continues to digest all things Star Wars. Every dollar donated goes directly into the production of the show, from hosting costs to equipment upgrades and everything that keeps the Digest alive. If you'd like to join the Shadow Council and help shape the future of the show, you can enlist today at patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest Podcast or scan the QR code on your screen. To our Shadow Council members, your loyalty is noted and your support is deeply appreciated. Now, punch it, Moocher.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Sarlacc Digest, a podcast bringing line talk and digesting Star Wars topics over 1,000 years. This is episode 343, being recorded on February 4th, 2026. I'm your host, Darth Moocher. I've got Scott Solo.
What's up, nerds?
Whoa.
we've got
that damn Joey's here.
Hello, my dudes.
Yeah, see, look. Good.
I miss JoJo Binks. What happened to JoJo Binks?
It's dead and gone.
You retired him. Well, we are your crew for tonight. No Ernie, but we're here, and I'm gonna kick it over to Scott to get our pit and our channel members the proper shout out, because the conversation is going to happen tonight. So go for it, Scott.
Whether you like it or not,
we're talking, and that's it. I mean, yeah, it's.
What is up, everybody? I don't have a good list of our members, but just know that we really appreciate you becoming a member, supporting the channel, and we've got some stuff in the works that's coming your way, both you and the Patreon crew, who we'll shout out later on in the show.
Yes.
But in the meantime, we are digesting. Got a little indigestion there. I've got Commander Bly and Ray Stanley. Let's see, Darth Moocher, 8077.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not me. It's a different one. That's
That's
8,077 of me out there. It's like
wow. That's
that's
8,076 too many.
yeah.
We've got Don the Dad Dorn. Let's see who else have we got. We have got Rhino Hobbies. Apparently he's driving.
Hell.
So drive safe, dude. Drive safe.
Oh my God.
Hell to you too, buddy. We've got Arc 501st. How's it going, man? Scrolling. We've got James Morrow. Greetings from the streets of Las Vegas. Oh wow, what you doing
about that,
street, buddy? I've been driving down them streets, man. You're not one of those, are you? We've got Nicholas Hollows in there. What's up, Nick?
What's up?
How are you? I have been talking to BSum75 in our Discord. You got to join our Discord. I've been talking to BSum for 2 days solid about life. And boy, this dude's cool. You guys should get to know BSum. He's an awesome guy. We've got Hellrunner in the house, so
I like Hellrunner too. He's awesome.
I like Hellrunner, but we're gonna have to kick him out at least once tonight.
I mean,
he's gonna say something inflammatory, and that's just how it goes. For those of you who are new to the chat, you're gonna get a lot of inside jokes, but we'll fill you in. Hellrunner, he gets kicked out because he says stupid things.
Like Resistance.
Like Resistance is great. No, it's not. No, it's not. We've got Gordon Skalski in here. What's up, Gordon? Haven't seen you in a minute. We have got TD3 Trooper.
Yes.
Say that 3 times fast. What's up, my dudes? We have got Gavin Connor. Dewanawagoa. It must be Wednesday. That's right. Gavin Connor's here. We've got Meeks. What's up, Meeks? Let's see. We've got the mighty Cassidy of Cube Squadron. This dude is a miracle worker, if I do say so. I might want to say. We've got Dana Hunter in here. What is up, Dana? Welcome back to the show. We have got the Max Rebo experience, not the other two. No Cy Noodles, no Droopy McCool, just the Max Rebo experience.
It's all you need. It's the only one that survived. So.
That's right. We got Dr. Brantley here. We have got the TVC Emperor in here. Awesome. Not to be confused with the Black Series Emperor. Screw that guy. Who else have we got? We've got Kevin Davis. What's up, Kevin? Welcome.
Yes.
And the mighty Santo 1414.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of acid reflux in there.
There is a full house, and Kevin Davis. That's one of our main subjects we're gonna be talking about is the whole CEO transfer of power on Disney and what that's going to mean for Star Wars and all the studios. But first, I mean, in the past couple weeks, guys, we've been kind of like reporting that the Super Bowl ad is on, the Super Bowl ad is off. It's like on, off. It gets crazy. I will say this: no official word, nothing official. Like we've been in the past with a teaser trailer for Mando, and that's what we kind of talking about, and kind of like the perfect storm to kick off the Mando Grogu, kind of marketing campaign. Well, I think it was Variety, and a couple other heavy hitters out there are reporting that, in this end, their caveat is nothing official, but it's reporting that there is going to be a brand new Mando Grogu trailer for the Super Bowl at halftime.
It's their way of making you guys watch Bad Bunny.
Yes, that's right. So, I mean, it's on and off again, right? So, again, grain of salt, guys. I'm going to watch it regardless and everything. And we've been talking about the whole when is this going to kick off anyway, and what do you think?
That's a good.
Yeah, that's the only sports reference you're gonna get. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Do you? All right. Is this poodoo or is this rumor? What is this? What are we doing here? Do we have any faith in this anymore?
Faith? I've got faith in the movie. Do I have faith in the marketing team behind the movie? Not so much, but it makes sense. We've talked about this for weeks now, right, Joey? I mean, it's like, if you've got the world's biggest stage here, it makes sense, right? We know that they've cut the Avengers. That was one of the reasons why they're ushering in the Mando Grogu trailers, because again, the rumors are the Doomsday trailer was cut, and that was reported to be on the halftime, but they're not going to they're delaying that. So guess there's a prime spot there, right? And it's probably reserved for a Disney property. So
and that's why
it makes
it's
sense.
back in. So,
I mean,
What's your over under?
common sense says it should play during the Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of times what happens is we're like, I guess they're not going to show it, and then the first commercial break, bam, there it is. So
yeah,
right.
I remember that happening before. I can't remember what movie it was, but it was like unexpected, and it was like early in the Super Bowl where the trailer came on.
They really make you watch the whole damn thing, don't they?
Yeah. Well, they always preview it, right? They always go, hey, because if the kickoff comes and they're like, we got a great game, and then here's the halftime show, and then stay tuned for the Mando Grogu trailer. Also,
well, here's the thing though, a lot of people don't even watch the Super Bowl for the Super Bowl; they watch it for the commercials. It's that thing where a lot of like I got a lot of family members that when they watch the Super Bowl, they just watch it because they want to see the commercials.
Oh yeah, that's why I watch it.
So yeah. And
I mean,
I don't know, man. It's like I got that pit feeling in my stomach that they're gonna show something.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be at a time where we're gonna least expect it.
Yeah.
I'll
root for the Seahawks because of Rhino. So
okay. Who else is playing? The Seahawks and the Patriots.
Patriots.
Something. Patriots. Okay. Yeah. I don't care. Dawn the Dad Dorn comes over. I make salsa. We eat burgers and watch the game.
Yeah.
And he watches the game.
Stuff you do for stuff you don't care about.
Yeah. Exactly. He watches the game. I play on my phone, talking with all the people, and eat way too much, and then I will scream like a baby girl whenever the Star Wars trailer comes on.
That's right. Everybody shoosh. Kevin David Super Bowl trailers prediction. Super Mario's Galaxy, yes. Toy Story 5. Oh crap, I forgot about that.
I did
the Mandalorian and the Minions. That's a great lineup. We'll see.
See, what sucks though is when it does come on, that's when you got all the rest of your family members asking you questions about who's that and what's going to happen here, and you're like trying to watch. You're like,
okay, everybody knows when they come to my house and the TV is on and Star Wars something comes on. It.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Brantley, Disney will throw all the money at Star Wars. I hope. Marvel doesn't need as much help with a movie release. They don't know if it'll work, so spend. Yes. Doomsday is probably shaping up to one of those movies that you really don't need a lot of marketing behind it because it's a very anticipated true come back to form in their own way. But then there's also, like I said, we've kind of overly dissect this kind of notion of the return to theaters and how important it is for Mando Grogu with Star Wars, kind of moving forward. And then we also dissected it to death about the story changing all the time. Is this a movie that's going to be important, or is this a side thing? Or is this a fun adventure? A lot of people are cool with just a fun adventure. And then a lot of people are like, we want to see this continuation of things going on,
There's been a lot of talk, though, from the actors and stuff that I've heard that this is far deeper than just a random adventure, right? That the story means more. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Joey. What was that?
Now remember, if I was you, I would watch an hour before the game because there's times too where they play new movie trailers during the pregame shows.
They do. We'll have to see how they promote it during like the game or the pre-show and stuff, because they will kind of like always promote the halftime show within a couple hours. This is good. Kevin Davis says, do you think Star Wars is going to make save big announcements at Comic-Con or D23? Well, no.
That'll all be after
that's always because the only thing I could see for that is Ahsoka, right? Anything for Ahsoka, but I think Comic-Con they're done with promoting anything at Comic-Con. So D23, yes. And then they have their Brazil. There's a Brazil kind of like Disney thing that they do. So
it's the same as the other one, but there's a lot less hair.
Yeah, and then if as far as Mando and Shadow, no, that's going to be way after. So Cassidy wouldn't be surprised if we get a trailer and Grogu Pepsi commercial or similar. Hope they go. Yes. I want 100% and make it all about Star Wars.
I think it'd be Coca-Cola this year. Now they've got that new sponsorship. So, but still, Grogu with the Coca-Cola.
Grogu.
I could see that happening. A Grogu commercial like that happening like during the pregame. and that like almost like a teaser to get you ready that something's gonna happen later on.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, who betted us again? So Hellrunner is $100 says no, right? Yeah, $100 says no. Well,
Yeah.
it's a possibility, but it is. I said you got news sites like Variety, and I think there was a couple other like the Entertainment Weekly or something like that. Was like they are the one. That's where I'm getting it from because again, there's everybody can say yes and no all day, but I was like, those are legitimate sources. But to be fair, they always say nothing is officially announced, but the fingers are pointing to yes. There is, I think, before Avatar, if you go see the new Avatar, there is the Mando Grogu trailer playing right now, but it's that teaser one we got, but with some added footage, just a couple little added extended fight scenes with Rhoda the Hutt and stuff like that. It's not anything worth
it's not anything worth going to see Avatar for. Got it.
Other than there is dialogue in it. Okay.
Okay.
There's dialogue in the movie of this is what I've read. And Mando is telling Grogu about how to fit his armor before agility and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Because that was one of our my biggest complaint was that one trailer that we did get. Just like it's just splash screen over splash screen over splash screen and smile wink smile explosion. Oh, that's not a trailer. Like a trailer is like the Masters of the Universe trailer, man. They show it kind of goes into what we're about to see, not in full detail, but some sort of narrative, some sort of plot.
That's the difference between a teaser and a trailer.
Well, even teasers gave you something. Yes, teasers are usually the slow pan and the reveal, but there's also like this is coming. Yeah, what we got on that Mando trailer was like very, very harsh. It's very harsh. I'm very offended.
So. Yes, you are. My God. Not as offended as Chris, but offended.
Yeah. Outrunner. I saw Avatar 3 times in the
Ooh. Ouch.
Oh, Outrunner.
Now, were you there to see Avatar 3 times, or were you aiming for the Mando trailer?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I went and saw Meet Joe Black just so I could see the Phantom Menace trailer, and I think the Waterboy too. So Waterboy was worth it. Meet Joe Black, not so much.
On the Phantom Menace, I can't remember
Phantom Menace.
Yeah, I can't remember which one I walked in, saw it, cheered, and walked out. It's a great $7.
Probably Meet Joe Black.
The best $7 I've ever spent in my life.
You would have stuck around for a Adam Sandler Waterboy movie. You would not have stuck around for a
no Meet Joe Black now
romance.
No thanks. Okay, wait. Your comments. I really think Mando Grogu is going to be the big trailer. Meet us too. Us too. Josh B checking in. I'm wondering if they'll have any sneak peek toys at Toy Fair. When is Toy Fair?
Toy Fair is the weekend of Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day weekend. That weekend. It's New York Toy Fair. We'll be talking about it on the Toy Show next Monday, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but especially these two figures that were
they just revealed the two figures from Shadow Lord, which we will get into on our Toy Chest show. Vintage Collection's getting a Merrick figure and the Seventh Brother, so that is good news for current IPs. It makes sense that Shadow Lord figures would come out before Mando Grogu, right? Because they're like a month and a half apart. So as the notion of there are new products with new media coming out with Star Wars is a good indication that probably closer. I'm kind of speculating end of March for any kind of like real Mando merchandising to come out. But
yes, I agree with that. But I think the reveal of two figures 2 weeks before Toy Fair opens up a slot to show us a little bit of Mando Grogu at Toy Fair. I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing product for Mando Grogu there.
We had that leak, right, of the Mando and Grogu and the packaging and everything. It was a leak a while back on Instagram.
Yeah.
So they're not going to pass that up. They're not going to pass up to sell more figures, dude. It's just that how deep are they going to go into it and how soon too?
Right.
You know what it is? We're all nervous. I think marketing is inevitable. They're not going to drop the marketing, but not in the, I think the sense that we want the marketing to be an extravaganza, an actual event, something where everybody's talking about the buzz. That's what we're used to. That's what we love. Star Wars, the buildup, right? I think we get nervous when there's nothing that we don't think it's going to happen in that sense. We get nervous if it's just a fizzle, you know what I mean? Like it came and it went and on to the next thing. So I think a lot of this talk comes from nervousness that they're not going to do anything. They're going to be something. It's just that what's the level and where is their confidence?
Right. Does Mando Grogu rate the same as the Phantom Menace or
no,
the Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah,
right. That's kind of a bummer because I want to go on Force Friday, whatever that is, and see a Rada the action figure.
Yeah,
all these different characters. I want to get a Sigourney Weaver. I want to get a Sigourney Weaver action figure. Let's go.
Yeah. Art Henderson is hanging out in Galaxy's Edge, waiting for the Skywalker Light Show. Nice, dude. Nice. If you see Josh tomorrow walking around, we said, hey, come on the show. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Sigourney Weaver posted a little comment. Did you see that? I don't know. I forgot where it was, but basically how she's excited and honored to be into Star Wars and hope that everybody enjoys this movie as excited as she is. So like the only hype we're getting is from like Sigourney Weaver, basically saying she's so honored to be a part of the Star Wars family and as somebody who grew up with the films and stuff like that. So that was encouraging that they're coming out and saying it's a great ride. It's a great film. It's going to be heartfelt. You're going to have the comedy. You're going to have the action. You're going to have the buddy cop kind of stuff going on. And so she's hyping it up pretty good.
That's awesome. I mean, look, we're gonna have Homeboy walking through an AT-AT walker, blowing stuff up, and we've never been inside of an AT-AT walker other than the cockpit.
No,
let's go, man.
Yeah, if you're going, Luke Skywalker got a hallway scene. Darth Vader has probably the best hallway scene ever, and now we saw the Mandalorian hallway scene. That was like enough of a teaser that I needed for this movie back in the day.
Seriously,
I don't know. I don't even know if it's kind of like available to watch. Is it? I
don't think it ever was. I think that was just
a leak, right? Yeah.
Thanks to our buddy Rhino Hobbies, we had it here and we were able to watch it. But I don't think I think I still have that file somewhere. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Maybe I'll post it on our Patreon page.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I don't think there's anything stopping me for that. Yeah.
James Morrow, maybe the promotional budget for Mando Grogu was used to buy out Kennedy and Iger. Hey, the state of Star Wars is very, very interesting, which we will get into right now, actually. But you guys, I don't know if you know this or have been seen this in the past that we have been Sarlacc Digest has been contributing to Star Wars Podcast Day, which falls on February 7th. And it's honored of the very first Star Wars podcast back in the day in 1999. Jedi Talk was the first one. So 6 years ago, a bunch of people got together and said, you know what, we're going to make content in honor of Podcast Day. Well, we have ours ready to go. So this Saturday, February 7th, just look for our contribution to that, and it's just kind of us riffing and just having a good time for a couple minutes,
It's pre-recorded, so it is recorded, but we're going to do it as a premiere, so we'll still be in the chat, and we'll be able to chat it up with all of you if you do watch. So it's fun. It's a fun conversation. So
it is, and like I said, we're actually kind of honored to even be included. There's a bunch of podcasts, the Star Wars podcasts, that get invited to, or just in the circle of people who contribute. And we're asked every year to contribute. So I'm like, let's go. Yeah. So
like 5th year in a row too. So
so hit that bell notifications so you'll get notified when we go premiere that. So anyway, guys, Podcast Day, February 4th, February 7th. Sorry.
7th.
Today's February 4th. Oh man. It's
been one of those days.
It's been one of those days because all I've been doing is been talking and reading about the new CEO of Disney. and Bob Iger stepping down, which we knew it was going to happen. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, this isn't just Disneyland news, this isn't just Disney news, right? This is actually going to affect, and we'll have to talk about good or bad or neutral or whatever it is, how it's going to affect the studios and the movies and the IPs moving forward. To set it up a little bit, Bob Iger came back right after COVID, and basically to stop the bleeding that was happening throughout they had to shut the parks down. Everything was just in chaos and everything. And so Bob Iger came back to steer the ship. A lot of the decisions being made falls on his shoulders and everything. And come to light about the whole Ben Solo movie and him squashing it and all that. And just how much more of a thumb he had on that decision making was shocking to me.
We always kind of just assumed that Bob Iger ran Disney, but he let Kathleen Kennedy and them do what they wanted to do with Lucasfilm. And boy, were we freaking wrong.
Yeah, I mean, all these things come out to light, right? Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down for Lucasfilm, and now her NDR must be getting released because now she's starting to talk about her experiences and what the studios are afraid of and what they're not afraid of and blah, blah, blah. Again, old guard. This is the true old guard leaving our daily talk. So brand new leadership at Lucasfilm, brand new leadership at Disney, CEO of Disney, and it's Josh D'Amaro, which Josh D'Amaro has been in the Disney spectrum for years because he's the president of the theme parks. He ran all the theme parks, so I think he oversaw the Galaxy's Edge. I don't think he was responsible for the decisions on the hotel and all those things, but he was, so that was an Iger decision. But where this guy comes in, he's a theme park guy, and this is the first time that we're gonna have a theme park dude run Disney as a whole, like Disney's conglomerate, like everything about Disney, right? It's also, and I don't remember her name, but there's also a dual thing. There's the CEO and there's a CCO, right? Chief Creative Officer, just like Dave Filoni was.
Right.
Okay. He's going to say he's going to have the final yes or no, this Josh D'Amaro guy. And again, I forgot her name. She's going to be the creative decision on creating all these things.
That would be Dana Walden. Walden. Yeah.
Yeah. Dana Walden is going to be the overseeing or, kind of bringing things to the table in the direction of where Star Wars is going, or the approval, right? So it'll go like Dave Filoni, her, Josh D'Amaro. Like that's going to have that pecking order. And I've been reading a bunch of articles on this. This is why I'm bringing this up. I think overall, this could be a good thing for all of us. It could be a good thing for the entertainment thing. Two reasons, and a bad thing. I'm almost neutral on this thing. The good thing is
devil's advocate.
Yeah, well, yes and no. Yeah, like okay. A good thing is that this guy is creative. He's a creative. Okay, he oversees creative stuff. He's been known to let the Imagineers do their thing and not micromanage them and have them like, hey, you're running Imagineers, bring good stuff here. I think that attitude is he'll bring that to Dave Filoni and people like, just give me good stuff. Just give me good stuff.
Isn't that the Michael Eisner approach to it?
Yes.
Too? Michael Eisner was more of a running things and letting the geniuses behind the rides and stuff take precedent of that. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Josh D'Amaro is a great radio personality name. Yeah. Yeah. Bob Paycheck was a voodoo. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what, Hellrunner? I hope Kathleen Kennedy does write a book too. I'm actually
that'd be fun to read.
Yeah.
The Bob Paycheck thing is funny because Chapek was in charge of Disney and was, right before COVID and during the beginning of COVID, prices were going up for things. Things were happening, and everybody was really pissed off that this guy just kept doing. It was like he was more of a number cruncher than a creative. Everybody was really happy and excited that Bob Iger was coming back. Bob Iger came back, and it was more the same thing: more penny pinching, more raising prices, not getting much out of it.
Yeah,
and so having a creative, though, having somebody who's been in charge of the parks and letting the creatives do their thing—that's what we've needed for a while.
We absolutely did, and it's somebody who can see entertainment versus the bottom line all the time, right?
Yeah.
But he's also responsible of the reservation system too in Disneyland. So
this guy,
yes,
screw this guy. Screw this guy.
No,
He's out. No, seriously though, if they could bring some of the technology that they have in like Walt Disney World here, like the wristbands and actually have them function the way they're supposed to.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if we could, because I've been, I went to Disney World a few years back, and it was a lot of fun, and they had a lot of really cool technologies we don't have, and rides that we don't have, rides that we used to have. And if this guy's responsible for us losing Country Bear Jamboree and getting that stupid Winnie the Pooh ride, screw him.
Yeah, I don't think it.
Bring back Iger.
Yeah, that goes back further.
Bring back Chapek.
James Morrow, first change tomorrow is making is a Galaxy's Edge restaurant called Holdo's Hamburgers.
Wow, they're all cut down the middle.
Yeah,
all the bread is blue and they're cut down the middle.
What's up, Joe? You had something?
Huh?
Did you have something, Joey?
No.
Okay. Yes. Arc 501st seems like Disney is finally making smarter decisions all around. Back to entertaining people. I think, like I said, these two camps coming together and this kind of changing of the guard does take out the Hollywood notion, because Iger came from Hollywood, or he came from like TV, but like a lot of the executives and the CEOs from Disney came from Hollywood and entered in other factions of like running like I said, TV stuff, ABC, I think Hollywood. What this is like, you got Dave Filoni and what's her name? That's how these are our new bosses. We should know our new bosses. We don't know our new bosses' names, right?
Luann or something. Luann.
Yeah. We've got these two Lucasfilm veterans, and then now you have Disney Park veterans that are all about entertaining people and seeing things come to fruition. Now, what is a little bit kind of nervousness about it is most CEOs that came before, like Iger and Eisner and everybody, they put a stamp on their thumb on Disney, like Disney in general. Like Iger is he bought Marvel, he bought Disney, or he bought Star Wars. He brought all these IPs that revitalized everything. He saved Marvel in a sense, right? You've got Eisner, who opened parks and redid these things, and he was like all about entertainment and bringing news stations and TV shows. And this guy, I don't think has, or there's maybe no more room for this guy to put his mark on things. So what makes me nervous is that in order to do that, you have to take chances, and you have to kind of like trust things to happen and put money behind it and kind of put your own kind of like thumbprint on Disney CEO. If he's there just for a checks and balances, then he might not greenlight a lot of stuff because it is a new role for, you know what I mean? Like that's what you kind of read between the lines a little bit, right? He's there. He doesn't come from that corporate world, and what do you think about that? Like, is that, that's the neutral part of this whole thing.
There's so many unknown factors in the whole situation. I mean, I like that we're getting somebody that's coming to it from a different perspective, right? And it's gonna give us hopefully something new, right? I mean, I do want to. He will buy Lord of the Rings. Oh boy.
We'll see.
Don't start him. Don't start him. No, I hope that this is the right direction to go into, right? I don't really have a whole lot. I don't know this guy, Well, it's like I know that he walks around the Disney parks. He does. He does a lot of walking around. He is a people person. Yeah. So that's kind of reassuring because I mean, if he's on the ground in the parks, listening to people's comments, talking to people, he's going to get more insight into what's happening and opinions than say a Chapek or Iger. Yeah, right?
Like I think the ball has already been rolling on this for a while. It officially takes place. I think March 18th is the official handover. So like it's really fast.
Yes,
Iger's gone. He's stepping down now. This right here, James Morrow will tomorrow get credit for bringing characters from the original trilogy back into the Galaxy's Edge mix with the customers. I think so. I think this whole thing about the new attitude or the new things, I think it has a lot to do with this guy coming in too, knowing like, look, man, this isn't working. There was another comment about bring in money in the parks. I think you highlighted James Morrow. I wonder if raising the price over the last 10 years made Disney more or less money. Well,
I will tell you, the parks are always packed.
Yeah,
it doesn't make a difference.
It's a Disneyland, right? The parks. It's a phenomenon because just a quick little side note, quick trivia here is when Disneyland was in its third year or second year, like 1957, 1958, they tripled the attendance entry fee cost, and attendance doubled. So it doesn't matter with Disney. For some reason, and this is why Bob Iger came back and says, we probably were way too aggressive on prices on, everything that we do. And then that's it. But then just walked away. He's like, we're too expensive. Bye. I'll see you guys later.
Hope you enjoy your new home equity line of credit for your season passes.
No kidding.
This gives me hope. This is Josh Amaro right here.
Yes.
I mean, he took the time to put a lightsaber glow on that image. All right.
He did. That takes a lot of work.
Yeah. 2 whole seconds in Photoshop, man. 2 whole seconds.
Yeah. Arc 5. No. Or buy Star Trek. Pick your pain.
You're gonna get him started. Moocher's just gonna go off. It's gonna be all Star Trek and Lord of the Rings. It's gonna be
too easy. Yeah. Max Rebo. Max Rebo. Many new CEOs start with cutting cuts. I think that's already happened. The switch, like I said, Bob Iger had a 5-year plan to re-enter Disney, right the ship in a certain way, and then bounce. Like he was done because he already retired before that, And Bob Chapek had like 2-3 years, I think, of running. I don't even know how long.
I don't think he lasted that long.
Yeah,
maybe 2 years at the max.
And that guy came in and just gutted the systems. He just doged everything, right? So, he just cut all the cool stuff out, and I think the costs have already been cut, and that's why you see this whole change. Because Iger wasn't coming in as just spending money. It was like, all right, we're pulling back on Disney Plus, we're pulling back on movies, we're pulling back on all these things, and now here's a kind of like a fresh start for tomorrow, right? Here's this not blank canvas, but here's a good state of where you could take over this this company in. You got your studios, you got your current projects, you've got a new leadership over at Lucasfilm. We've already kind of transitioning over to original trilogy characters in the park and kind of making more excitement and buzz. The whole thing about the return to theaters, Marvel is riding the ship back into a better place. I don't know, less is more, something. It's a good transition that we're in. Leadership across the board. I don't know long term, and I don't know what that means as far as like getting new stuff.
Right.
So it might be par for the course. I think I don't think we'll ever have to worry about no movies or no Disney Plus.
Right.
You can't just take the IP and not ever do anything with it. Like to do with it's like not with Star Wars, not Star Wars and Marvel. Star Wars, Marvel always have a path forward, always something new.
I'm optimistic because if the guy's out there actually walking the park, I'm retreading this again. If he's out there walking to the park, listening to people, it means he hopefully he's got his finger on the pulse of what people are looking for. Maybe he'll give things more of a chance. Maybe him listening is why we have, like you said, why we have these characters back in in Galaxy's Edge for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
What other changes do you think what other changes could you see being made to Disneyland? And I know we're in a Disneyland talk, and a lot of you are not in the parks, so bear with us for just a moment here.
Yeah, no, I think he is responsible for this whole Disney Forward project in California, right? So Anaheim, we have this Disney Forward project. Land is scarce. It's not like it's in Florida where they can expand forever. So I think he's the one who pushed the Disney Forward stuff. And just like on Arc 501st's comment here, on a serious note, maybe they will expand Star Wars Land along with adding Avatar, just like Universal with their theme park in Orlando. And that's what I'm bringing this up, is that it's a very good possibility that he will take things and restructure it. Because remember I was saying that like every CEO tries to put their stamp on their term.
Yes.
Their like legacy on Disney, right? Like poor Bob Chapek, it's a stain, not a stamp. So so he
just ban Hal Runner, dude. Just ban him. He's nuts.
I love the Ghost, but you can't replace the Ghost with the Falcon, or you can't replace the Falcon with the Ghost. Sorry, Hal Runner. There's your one. There's your one for the day.
Yeah.
I want to highlight really quick James Marl's comment right here. With Kennedy gone, maybe there will be a chance for Disney to explore expanded universe legends. This kind of goes hand in hand with an interview I watched with Dave Filoni just this past week, where he was talking about legends and how there's a lot of really cool ideas in legends, and how his challenge has been finding sensible ways, in some ways, of bringing those legends back into canon. It's and like with Grand Admiral Thrawn, with other things that we've been seeing, right? The whole heir to the empire, the thought of the heir to the empire.
Yeah.
And so I could absolutely see with him trying this, that we might get more of those expansions into,
and that might be his risk taking, because
could be.
I'm putting the whole ditching the sequel lore behind the Disneyland parks, which kind of fuels these projects, and bringing in Darth Vader as recognizing it, that sells. So maybe recognizing it in the past, going like, look, now he's gonna have to look at this whole thing as a big picture, right? We're putting a microscope on what this means for Star Wars, right? And of course, he has the entire Disney plate to kind of, but we don't care about that. We want to know what it means for Star Wars. And if the fact, well, see, first of all, it doesn't come from him; it comes from Dave Filoni. And like you said, Dave Filoni might be the one pushing for it, where Kennedy was, or not Kennedy, but Iger, obviously, was probably like, no, and that shit's not going to sell. You know what I mean? We got to go with what's familiar, what's new, and what's in whatever. So Dave Filoni absolutely might come in and say, look, we need Darth Malgus story, we need Darth Revan story, or we need characters, Darth Talon, stuff like that we can tell on these current situations, and bring in some EU, some source material. Right.
I've heard there's no such thing. So I personally, I mean, Kitty Cat told me there was.
Well, those people are gone now. So with that, and then hopefully tomorrow will probably be that risk taking. Let's go for it. I like the direction. Let's do it. It's something.
Put some faith in the creatives under you, right?
Yeah.
And that's the point, right? If he's the kind of guy like Iger, who is letting the creatives do the work at Disneyland and come up with the cool rides and the cool concepts, maybe Amaro is going to be that for Star Wars. Right. Let the creatives do their thing,
Right. Hey, Hal Runner, ban me, and I'll go to Disneyland and tell the guy myself.
I will also tell you that there's a rumor going around right now, and I saw it again. It is the second or third. I mean, it's a weekly rumor.
Sure.
Star Wars is canceling the sequels, and they are rebooting everything, and they are retconning Luke's story. And I'm like, no, they're not. And I click. I screw me for clicking on the link and reading what it had to say. All it was saying was, they're filling in Luke's backstory, and it was talking about the Book of Boba Fett, which is now 5 years old.
Yeah.
It's like, no shit, Sherlock.
The article never matches.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Cosmic News. Don't listen to them. They're idiots.
Well, it's sad that a lot of people will click on it, because it's sometimes as the music to
what
their
they
ears,
want.
Right? Look, hypothetically, if tomorrow it came out with a news press, and we saw on StarWars.com, and it came out and it said, look, we are canceling the sequels, meaning we're putting it in Legends. It's the only thing that matters post Return of the Jedi is the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and what we're doing with Disney Plus and all the stuff. I would wake up and be like, cool. I don't care. Like to me personally, I'm like, good move. Let's move on. But I know they're never going to do that. So I never could put my headspace in that, like I can never, internets. I can never do that, because I think they put way too much effort and way too much money into this to just cancel it outright. Now that's a Kathleen Kennedy thing too. So,
right. Right.
Joey, you're breathing right.
You're breathing right in your microphone, buddy.
Well, I mean, when you
Look, Darth Joey.
Look, I'm breathing because I'm like trying not to blow up.
Go ahead.
When you want when you want to start a clean slate with something,
Mm-hmm.
you don't hold on to old things to make the new person coming in try and work that out, because we already know that it don't work.
Right.
That doesn't work. So usually what I'm not gonna go back to football. You wipe out everything. You wipe out the old coaches, players, everything, and the new regime that comes in installs their way of doing it.
Right.
So you're saying they kill off Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia and let new people take over. Gotcha.
No, I'm saying bring them back
okay.
alive.
I'm sorry. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm saying bring them back alive.
no,
Like the same retcon. If they want to retcon the sequels, by all means do it.
well, like I said,
means,
I wouldn't flinch at it, but
Yeah.
I know they'll never do it because you can't go back on things, and that's that. You talk about no confidence on that. A lot of the fans will probably be more.
well, there's a reason why there's a reason why the Phantom's a mess, because the sequels are a mess. So it's like, what do? Do you leave the mess, the puddle right there on the floor for everyone to still see it, or do you clean it up and start over?
To play devil's advocate here, to you, to Moocher, and myself, the sequels are a mess, right? To a lot of other people, the sequels are a mess, but there's a whole lot of other people that really freaking like them.
There is.
So where there's billions of dollars that have been made on those sequels. So to do that would cut their nose off to spite their face. They would be making one group of people happy that are on their dying leg. I mean, I'm sorry, we're not getting any younger.
Okay,
to
which
piss
group
off
of
a bunch
people?
of younger.
Which group of people is bigger in size? The small group of people that still like the sequels, or the larger part of the fan base that don't like it?
Well,
so who's
just
gonna
like
cater to?
well, just
But-
like
but-
Scott said, we're
dying.
we're finite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For longevity, if you want Star Wars to stick around 50 years, then you don't cater to us, even though that's what works. But we'll be dead. Who cares? But at the same time,
also, I don't know those numbers either. I
Yeah.
can't get a qualified, that you've got quantitative and qualitative information, right? Quantitative is actually getting that information. How many people actually like them versus how many people don't like them. We're making assumptions that there's a mighty number of people that don't like them compared to the people that do like them. We don't know those numbers, so we can't make a generalized statement about that.
yeah,
Qualitative versus quantitative. Qualitative, we all think they're shit, but we love the originals. That's the difference.
It's a tough discussion because again, it's a hypothetical, right? So there's nothing going to at the end of the day, it's not going to change anything. It's the sequels are there, and
No, it's not. Let's be realistic. They're not gonna do anything with.
no,
it.
they're not. And
no,
it doesn't make sense for, even though, like I said, if I woke up one day and we're like, all right, their cut needs to start over, I'm like, all right, cool, man. But it does leave a asterisk in the whole Star Wars. Like, the thing is, like, if they screw up so much, they could just start over. What's going to stop them from doing it again and then going all out? And then if that doesn't work, erase the board and do it again. And we're on this rinse and repeat. So they're going to have to ride it. Yeah, exactly. So what they'll do, what you're going to end up doing. So I guess the question is, do you continue it or you just let it sit in its place? You know what I mean? Because you can just let it sit in its place. It's so far kind of removed. Yes, they ended the legacy characters. Okay.
See, you can do that, but then they're still trying to make movies based off of that.
That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. That's the
right
question,
there.
right?
Dude.
Yeah.
Stop
We're not-
making
we're
movies
not-
and shows about that.
They're not stopping and letting us sit with these, right? Because maybe over time we would grow to appreciate them like we did the prequels, right? I did not appreciate the prequels whenever they first came out. I grew to enjoy the prequels based on the time in between with the Clone Wars. That made me appreciate the sequels that much more. I'm hoping that with what they're doing with Mando and Grogu would help me appreciate the sequels, but they're not giving me a chance because they're fucking going forward with it with another new Jedi Order. And you're right. They should put a pin in it.
That's the question.
Stop.
Yeah.
Go elsewhere or just let it breathe.
Yeah. Arc first, Disney should just move on. Sequels were just bad experience, but doesn't mean it did not exist. That's what bring new
Boom.
stories so people can move on. Yeah, I think that's why we're living in this Mandoverse, which we're calling is that, the time frame, Mando, Ahsoka, and hopefully they do the Dave Filoni movie that brings it all together. And then, yes, you have 10, 15 years, and then you have your sequels. Now,
yeah,
the sequels are so far, you can end a timeline, and then you have this kind of like blank slate, and the sequels can live in this little bubble by themselves. If you choose to go into it, then cool. But that's the whole thing. If there's more stuff, there's going to force us to go further with it, Not that they can't have good stories after. Okay, I gotta put it this way. Even using Rey and Poe and Finn, it's not like they can't create good stories around it.
You're right. Those sequels could have been great if they had a plan. If there was a beginning to end plan. That's what George did with the prequels, right? He had a beginning and an end plan.
Yeah.
The original trilogy was made up on the fly. We know that he had a basic story that kind of just changed completely.
Yeah.
But they had nothing.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. It's like I'm having a blast living in this whole Mandoverse because it's all brand new. It's new, and yes, I know where it all leads to. And we do get excited when they start making those connections, making the sequels better in aspects like more Snoke, more Knights of Ren, or whatever. So we do kind of like take that where, this is why I say they'll never, ever, ever start over from scratch, because again, they'll lose face, but also they are working to bridge that gap too. They are working for that. Speaking of like, the what if scenario, you see all the Acolyte stuff. Leslie Headland's still at it.
Don't
and
say
I call,
3 times.
Look, man, I it's all BS to me. It's BS. I don't care. I don't care her plan for anything. Her saying that Plagueis was going to be this big bad in season 2. I go, no, I think it's all afterthought. You've lost all faith. It doesn't matter. You canceled it. Anyway, I was getting off the whole thing, but the what if, could have, should have stuff. Right now you're listening to everybody with their theories, and some theories are really spot on. Now she's saying, well, that was the plan the whole time. No, I don't think so. I think you went total Vanestra on us. And
oh, gross.
Yeah, exactly. Max, we're going back to the at hand where the original trilogy wasn't that thought out, when the love triangle that he was supposed to set up ended up being, oh no, it's a family thing, and Luke and Leia are twins, and
again, made up on the fly. There was always, if you look at the old plans and the old, don't say it. If you say it 3 times, she will appear. I'm
not gonna say it.
Okay.
Well, if we read it 3 times, I don't know if that's.
Oh, we're already screwed. I don't even know where I was going with that. Never mind.
Original trilogy, Luke and Leia changing on the fly.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
There was a plan in some ways. There were twins. They weren't sure if they were Star Killers. They weren't sure if Obi-Wan and Vader were related. There was a lot of really wild ideas out there, and it wasn't until they filmed it and then Marsha Lucas chopped the shit out of it that it made a cohesive story.
Yeah,
and even then, he still let other people. He guided the ship, but let other people tell the story. We didn't even have that for the sequels, right?
This is what we got right here. Dr. Brentley nails it right here. I blame Lawrence Kasdan and JJ for not having a story from the beginning. Me too.
Yeah.
They had every opportunity and rewrote the original version. Yeah. For some reason, the round table at go ahead. I was
going to say they did, and everybody's pissed off at Rian Johnson for where Luke was. It's J.J. Abrams and Kasdan that put Luke on that freaking island.
Yeah,
it's them that made him stop the Jedi Order. It was them that caused all of this, right? Not Rian Johnson had a story, and he was like, okay, well, this is where I'm starting from. Here's where I'm going to take it. Where he takes it from there.
Yeah,
you got to give him a little credit. He didn't have a hell of a lot to work with in the beginning.
Yeah, I think when Disney spent the $4 billion, right, and then Kathleen Kennedy got the thing. They're sitting on a round table and going, okay, we got this IP now. It's ours. It's everything right here. Now we need a direction. Somebody made the point. I don't know who it was, but we could probably say Kathleen Kennedy. We have to reintroduce Star Wars to the masses, and so write me a story.
You said it 3 times.
Sorry, guys. Jump scare. I think that she said we have to reintroduce Star Wars to the masses. Which
tell the same
to
story.
us, the ones that were standing in line for 16 hours, the one that bought all the toys and the soup and the sipper, the Pepsi products and all those things, we're thinking episode 7 is another chapter in this whole thing, an ongoing progressive story, not a retelling. And so that's where they didn't write it for that continuation. They wrote that stuff. JJ and Lawrence Kasdan wrote a story to reintroduce Star Wars like it was gone. You know what I mean? It was for some reason they thought it was gone. Like New Guard. Hey guys, you remember Star Wars? Are you kidding me? Like are you kidding me? Do I remember Star Wars? What? Do you not pay attention? So
I find it hilarious that their idea was to bring back the Empire. It's like you don't have any other ideas.
Yeah,
you got nothing else in you, huh?
I saw the at the celebration when it was in Anaheim the first time, right? It was way back then. And they had the exhibit, the Force Awakens exhibit, right? So they had the Millennium. So they had the Millennium Falcon there, and that's the first thing I saw. And I'm like, oh, look at it's got a square thing, but it's back. And then I saw all the costumes, and it said they had the Stormtrooper, and I'm like, that's like a sleek Stormtrooper. Okay, progressive or whatever, or progression of a suit. But then I saw First Order and had this little blurb, and it's like from the ashes of the Empire came the First Order, and it's just we've got
look at that.
General Genobi. Julie, what's up? I haven't seen you in a long time. Runs in the room screaming Darth Maul, baby. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Yes, Darth Maul.
That's awesome.
We are 61 days away from Darth Maul, by the way, from Shadow Lord.
And I can't tell you how happy I am that Ray Park is not involved.
Oh my goodness. This does not bring his name up 3 times. If you guys don't know, you shouldn't know. It's just
no, don't.
Whoa. Yeah. Anyway, I saw that and I immediately was like, where are we going with this? I thought this is a point where the Empire shouldn't be reinvented, and it's already, I mean, this is like months before the movie. So, and of course, my first thought was, they just rehashed Star Wars. Anyway, you guys heard that a million times. So,
we do have that dead horse graphic. Yeah,
I know. James Morrow, Star Wars movie should have been out of theaters for less than a generation, and she thought it needed to be reintroduced. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have your finger on the pulse, be saying like there's no source material, and people need to understand like get reintroduced to Star Wars. There's Strike 2, right? And then Strike 3 is not having the same writer for all 3. If you're the first announcement was we're making a trilogy. We are making 7, 8, and 9. They didn't say we're just making episode 7. That was Strike 3. Right out the gate. Boom, boom, boom. The best thing they did was introduce Disney Plus and Mandalorian. That was a right in the ship and greenlighting Rogue One, in my opinion. But yeah. I mean, we're in this time. We're in our timeline, in our multiverse. These exist. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? It's just
all this she wants to roll on the screen. Here's a thought with Maul, Shadow Lord. Even though we know that Maul and Kenobi will not see each other until Rebels, do you think there will be a hint? Do you think he will start hunting
session the Obi-Wan? Whole time? This goes so Shadow Lord takes place immediately after season 7 of the Clone Wars, and the formation.
It's basically the Bad Batch time.
And so Rebels is when we got that notion that he's going out. He wants to confront Kenobi. Kenobi was his obsession, but also in Clone Wars. And Clone Wars, when he came back, he had the spire legs. Kenobi was his obsession. What kept him motivated and alive was hatred for Kenobi and the Emperor, and the Emperor himself.
And we know that him hunting down the holocron in Rebels, he was looking for confirmation that Kenobi still lived.
Yes,
because alive.
Because the whole Order 66 could have squashed that whole obsession with Kenobi, right? And I think when he found out he was alive. And then he went through the whole crime syndicate thing. We'll have to do a deep dive on Darth Maul, man. That'll be fun, huh? Kind of like recap. reintroduce Darth Maul to the masses because nobody
Right, for all the people who have no idea who he was. General Genobi, the Funkos were released, and there's a new character that looks like Maul with a different name.
Yeah.
It's not, though. If you look at his facial markings, Icarus is a completely different
That's what
character.
she said. It looks like
Yeah.
Maul.
Oh,
But it's
just
not
looks
Maul.
like Maul.
Yeah.
Not Maul.
Interesting, right?
I'm excited with a giant Gatling gun.
The third brother, the third
Okay.
like Savage, Maul, and now this guy. That's like, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
The third
And
brother.
the Crow, 11th brother. I mean,
Hey, they should all have nicknames, right? Why is it
Why not?
Merrick? If he was an Inquisitor, why doesn't Merrick have a
green fart.
Well, Merrick, you got Merrick, but he's not like
Merrick,
he's not an eighth brother.
You're right.
Yeah. So
Right.
the Crow, it's pretty spot on there, right? Well, it's Star Wars, squid head, prune face. You know what I mean?
I just wonder what
I
I wonder what Icarus is going to do. Do you think he might
Fly?
get a little too close? He might get a little too close to.
if he has wings on his
Maul
feet,
or-
I'm gonna lose it.
I know, right? Merrick is the first brother, according to Halvin Base here. Is he?
Let's go. We don't have a first brother, so and he
Mm.
was in that Tales of the Sith, right? He was in that
Yeah.
lineup with the Crow and Barris.
Yeah, they were
right?
the first. They were the first. Yeah, look, Merrick is the first brother.
Okay.
I did not know that. So thank you, Pitt, for.
Well, the pit knows.
There's so many numbers. The Pit does know. That's why they're part of the Sarlacc Digest too, right? They're bringing us the knowledge. What we don't know, they can figure
Well,
out.
this is a discussion, you know. Yeah, Jay's right. I don't think any Filoni animated show that has only gone for one season. Yeah, Yeah, so what he's saying is that Maul
Rebel
could be 'cause
Resistance should have.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know the plan for this. Is it a one and done? I mean, they're gonna bookend it. They're not gonna end it because there's Rebels. And then how far do you go into it? Now, what would be cool is
It's a
that
wide open canvas.
well, that Twi'lek is Darth Talon, and then she can continue like that. There's a continuation of a character that everybody can get behind.
Formation of Crimson Dawn. You know, we
Yes.
could actually bring Kira
Yes.
into this. We could do. I mean, if they made a multiple year saga, and you don't have to, you could span the Star Wars and time jumps, right? We always want bigger time jumps than what we get, but this Maul show could last over, almost 2 decades. Because
I think
Maul didn't
yeah.
die until
You
what,
have
a year.
how many years? 12,
18
13 years. No, but up to Rebels. Because Rebels takes place is what, five years before New Hope, up until
He died about 1 to 2 years before A New Hope. So we're
then
looking
you can go
at
16 years of Maul.
Yeah.
So you can go many seasons in that whole thing. Yeah, that'd be because then it could bleed right into Solo.
Yeah.
Fig Fury, what's up, dude?
What's up, Big Fury?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it'd be cool. There's some promising things ahead, and I do want to say that we're I feel good about this team, both ends on Disney, just for Disney's sake, and Lucasfilm. I really do. For the first time in a long time, you know what I mean. I feel like there might be some really cool people in charge that will say yes to things. But yes, smart way, not just yes to here's a blank check and just go write Star Wars. I think Starfighter is the last of this whole. Let's just create a Star Wars whatever, and here, I think that was the last of it. I don't think they're going to do that anymore. After, even if it's Starfighter is a success, I think. Yeah.
Right. Here's what I'm hoping for, because nowadays every time. Up until this point, almost every time a show or a movie or something has been announced, it's been met with a bunch of nonsense online, right? It's been met with, it's stupid. This is dumb. I'm hoping that with this new leadership, we're actually giving it a chance before we just jump on it and start saying it's trash, right?
Yeah.
Give it a chance. Give it a chance to screw up before we just start getting pissed at it.
If that's the sentiment, do you think we're putting way too much on Mando Grogu as far as our expectations and fandom in general? Because if it ends up being just a fun side mission, I mean, I think it'll be fun regardless if it is a side mission. But do you think people will really throw their hands up in the air and be like, "Look, man, there's just no connection here. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing with this? Is it just to sell tickets?"
I don't think so, because other than 2 episodes or 1 episode in Mandalorian season 3, people haven't been pissed at the Mandalorian, right? It's for the most part, the Mandalorian's been pretty universally enjoyed. There's a trajectory. I mean, that show from beginning to end, from season 1 to season 3, it made sense. Knowing everything in the Mandalorian history that we got.
They wrapped it up basically, right?
And Rebels, it put a nice little bow on it.
Yeah.
This, I don't know. I hope that it's.
That's why I want a trailer. That's why I want a proper trailer to give us some narrative. That's
the one. One of the major complaints I've been hearing for years now is they want the Mandalorian to be a bounty hunter, and instead he's been a babysitter, right? Well, here we go. Here's your chance. Mandalorian, it's him being a bounty hunter. Yes, he's got the kid with him, but let's give it a shot and see what happens with the kid.
Yeah, Genobi. That's the rumor. Plays this Sunday. We'll see. And like I said, to your point, Scott, was with this trailer. That's what I'm saying. This is why I think that there should be an actual narrative trailer. It doesn't have to go in depth. It doesn't have to be 3 minutes long, but it has something of a narrative where we could sit here and go, okay, guys, we've got us. This is something we're going to talk about, not just for content, but a direction, something that this movie is setting up, a purpose of the not a like, because a lot of people are worried that it's just going to be a glorified 3-episode Mandalorian, right? So,
right. Like James Morrow says here, the negativity towards the new Star Wars film TV project started when Disney decided that quantity was more important than quality. If the new regime flips that, the fans will be back in droves.
We're already seeing that. We're already seeing that as far as like the withdrawal with the quantity. All right.
Right.
And Darth Maul is a great test. Mando Grogu is a great test. Ahsoka's a great test. These are all things. My thing is for us to be invested long term with this kind of direction, then you have to stop canceling stuff or just make smarter decisions. And that's subjective too, right? But somebody that's in control and the heads of these things saying a definitive yes and a definitive no, not let's just put it out there and see what happens.
Which is what I feel like we got with Book of Boba Fett, right?
We got Book of Fett, I'm not saying they're bad, but that's what we got with Book of Fett, Skeleton Crew, Starfighter,
Kenobi to some extent.
Yeah, just throw it out there, see what happens.
Some of Kenobi was great. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And some of Book of Fett was great.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you know what I mean? Yeah.
It just goes to show that some of these projects probably would have been better movies than series. That way, it could be a more tight, concise story.
Yeah.
And especially with the way they've dropped some threads too, right? Like where's the path? We've been talking about the path for a long time. Where the hell's the path?
They explored it a little bit in Tales of the Sith or Tales of the Empire, which it Tales of. They explored it with Barriss. Asajj. There's rumors to be more Asajj. Yeah. They keep saying stuff, but not like, Yeah. With that, I think they should go full on. Like, again, if we get another Tales of, we'll have to see, which I don't think we're getting until next year.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Not with Maul ending on May 4th.
Too much. Yeah. And with the ninth,
what about
the ninth Jedi coming out this year too with Visions, a spinoff? That's too much animation in 1 year
I agree. What about you, Joey? What are you thinking, man?
Sorry. I was getting a lot of texts from Desiree.
That's all right.
But what were you saying about what? Sorry about that.
Oh, just in general about the Mando Grogu. I mean, do you think? I argue that I think that people have generally been pissed over no reason at all about that show and not giving other things a chance, just being angry at it from the get go. What about you?
I'm a little bit more optimistic with the new regime that's coming in, because we finally got people that are hopefully more concerned about storytelling and, a solid story than let's just put something out there.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping they really read the fan base.
Well, they need to watch.
Like, read the fan base.
They need to send their programs and watch pod. No,
we're gonna watch. We're all gonna watch. Even the ones
they need to watch us.
watch because they want to see if it messes up or if it's going to be a messed up show, so they can complain about it. But hopefully, it's good storytelling where it flips them and it's like, okay, this is what I've been starving for.
Sure.
That's what we're talking about, though, with Amaro, though. I mean, he's the guy with the boots on the ground who's actually talking to fans and stuff like that. So hopefully, with him in charge, he can get the pulse, right? Yeah. He can get the pulse of the fandom.
Yeah. General Genobi with a $2. My man, Obi is the greatest Jedi ever. I agree. We had.
I see him and Kanan. He and Kanan are my two faves.
I would say this: Kanan probably did the most Jedi thing ever. Well, so did Obi-Wan. So did Kenobi.
Yeah.
Sacrificed himself for
Luke. So did Luke. If you think about it, projecting himself across the galaxy.
I liked Luke's arc in the sequels. If I had to pick apart, I think it made sense. But whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, anyway, let's get out of here. I think it's a wait and see. It's a wait and see game. Sometimes I like that surprise. So if I'm watching the Super Bowl and it pops on, oh my God, and if it is it's not just the old trailer, that'd be awesome. But I think that's what we're gonna anticipate. Anyway, we're gonna see the regime change. We're gonna see these changes, and I don't think we're gonna have to wait too long to see these changes made. I think they're in motion now. I think the decisions of all these things have been in motion. I think Josh D'Amaro is. His influence is already being felt. Honestly, I think you're seeing that in the parks. You're going to see that with Disney overall. Smarter decisions, I think you're going to see being made, especially in the story groups. And it seems like they're going to give Dave Filoni those reins, and which honestly, that's what we need. We need somebody that's a definite, not we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think we're beyond that point. We can't do that no more. So. Anyway, guys, on Monday is our toy chest. So I know there was some collectible talk coming in hot, and of course we're going to reserve that, especially the TVC drops, and see what happens. We're going to see if there's a live stream happening.
I'm so excited.
Soon. Yeah, and so Monday we'll hit the toy chest. So hit us there. But Scott, you've got something special to bring up.
I do.
Yeah, it's a splash screen, and we do this every week.
I can't think of anything special about. Oh wait, these guys. That's right. It's the Shadow Council. We've got AJ from the Forbidden Panel, Blitz Transmissions, Brian C, Cassidy B, Cliff, Commander Bly, Commander Cook. All the commanders, every one of them are here. Commander Crystal E, General Don the Dad Dorn, Admiral Eric Grubb. Let's see. Let's go with Ensign Flavy Davy, Gavin Connor from the Holy Hour podcast, because I am tired of making up ranks for these people.
Captain, Admiral, Private,
maybe Sergeant Hal Runner Base. We've got Second Lieutenant. I don't even know if that's a thing. James Morrow.
No,
it's not. Okay. We've got Corporal Joseph Bailey. We've got Lieutenant is something from the other armies from across the pond, and that's where we have Chris K and Luke O'Brien. They are from here. That James Morrow is a freaking bum, but we love him anyway because he walks the streets of Vegas at night.
That's right.
And you got to be tough if you're walking the streets of Vegas at night, right? We got Meeks. Right. Meeks is the king. King Meeks is in the house. We've got Mervine Bolanos, Matt Logic, Muftak is back, Nicholas Schaefer, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, Rhino Hobbies, the master of all rhinos. He leads the Rhino Charge.
That's right.
Then we've got Stu John Jedi and Troy Dodson. These people are our Shadow Council. That's why we give them all this love and all this attention. It's because of them that this show is able to happen. They supply us with donations that allow us to buy equipment, that allow us to pay for hosting fees. They are an awesome group of people, and we've got some stuff coming especially, that's not a word, especially for them and for the members of the channel. So stay tuned for that. It's a coming, I promise. We're working on it, including we are going to do not
not right now. We're going to do our very first giveaway. It's a wheel spin giveaway. We're going to put all your names in the wheel and we're going to spin it and we're going to send you a shirt or some other kind of cool product right there. You can thank Gavin Connor for that when he was doing it on the Holy Hour. And I'm like, oh, what a brilliant idea. I'm stealing it. So sign up for patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest podcast and just be prepared to win some shit, man. It's going to be awesome.
Yes. Ray Stanley, if I had enough money, I would join you on the Saddle Council. You being here,
dude, just being here,
just talking is what we love. The interaction, this is why we do it, just for the community and everything. So we appreciate everybody that takes their time and goes in there in the pit and talks it up with us. Otherwise, we just be talking to ourselves, you know?
Yeah. James Morrow says, and we also have free beer, but it's always free beer tomorrow. You got to be here tomorrow.
Yes.
Free
Beer.
Yeah. And when you're here tomorrow, it's going to be tomorrow again. So just be aware.
Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe I'll make an actual physical wheel so we don't have to go to the website.
Oh.
All right, guys. Well, anyway, in a link in the description below is all the links to all our affiliates, especially our Discord. And
Hell Runner, do one now.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, by the way, we did secure another Star Killer figure just in case you did not get a Star Killer for today's pre-sales. Again, hit us up on Toy Chest and we'll give you all the details. When that gets in our hand, we're going to do our giveaway of a Star Killer figure for you guys. So, again, in the description, all the links below. Yeah, in our Discord, it's always going on a lot. Especially today was a very important time to be in our Discord because those links went out and people got the Star Killer because of those links. We helped everybody else out who didn't get it or missed out. So if you don't know what Discord is, it's a private kind of like chat server with all of us. There's tons of conversations going in.
It's a 2000s message board. It's just, it looks fancy. So there you go.
Yeah, it's important to run a community. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Yes, Toy Chest. Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Yep.
It'll happen. But anyway, with that, Scott,
keep it nerdy, everybody.
Bye.
This is Grand Admiral Thrawn. You are listening to the Sarlacc Digest. What a fascinating play on words.